Season across eastern Oklahoma. First of all, we're going to take a look at the forecast for TU as they take on Florida Atlantic. And again, that kickoff around 2:30 this afternoon. Temperatures are going to be running in the lower 90s, and all the way through that game, we're going to see temperatures into the mid 90s. So we're going to see anywhere from about 92 to 95 degrees for the TU game for today. So make sure if you're going to be out there, start drinking that water this morning. Make sure you stay hydrated well before you go on out there later on this morning. We're going to see the hot and humid conditions continue, and south winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour. They'll start to drop off a bit as we move through the evening hours. Then later on this evening down in Norman, 6 p.m. kickoff, OU taking on the Akron Zips. And again, we're going to see temperatures which will top out around 94 degrees. So if you're down in Norman early in the afternoon hours, it will be a couple degrees warmer than this, but temperatures will start dropping off at kickoff at 92. A muggy evening as temperatures will drop into the 80s. So it will be a very, very warm afternoon, not only here in Tulsa, but also down in Norman as we see those temperatures running in the 90s. We're not talking about any rainfall right now. Things are quiet. Storm Shield radar not tracking any rain, but as we move through the afternoon hours with all the heat, all the humidity, there will be a slight chance of a shower or storm across northeast Oklahoma. That chance only at 10%, so a very small chance. We can see one or two pop up during the afternoon. Slightly better chance east central and southeast Oklahoma. That chance only at 20%. So again, if you live around McAllister over to around Fort Smith, a slightly better chance of rain and storms, but most areas of eastern Oklahoma will not experience any rainfall around for today. We're all going to see a lot of sunshine. That's what we're seeing out there right now. Downtown cameras are looking off to the south and southeast, a little bit hazy out there as well. 77 degrees. It is a warm start. You notice winds currently out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour, and across the metro, low to mid 70s. Most areas. You move outside of Tulsa, and a few locations have dropped back into the low 70s. Catoosa at 73, Bixby, you're at 73. We're currently at 76 in Broken Arrow. Also in Claremore, and the rest of eastern Oklahoma, we're in the 70s. As cool as 70 degrees in Tahlequah, 68 over in Fayetteville, but already up to 78 degrees in McAllister, and 77 out in Kellyville, also in Bristow. Across the rest of the country, central, eastern U.S., that's where we're seeing the warm weather, 70s all the way into the northeast. Look at Philadelphia this morning, Charlotte, North Carolina at 75, 71 at Detroit, and 73 at Chicago. Out to the west, that's where we see some cooler temperatures, only 57 right now in Casper, Wyoming. Look at Reno right now at 46 degrees, so there is some cool air. And that's some much needed cool air for the folks out in the northwest. Been fighting all those fires here over the last couple of weeks. Now, as we take a look at what we expect, more heat, humidity around future track as we move on through the rest of the morning. You notice we will see some of those cumulus clouds starting to bubble up as we move through the afternoon hours. And you notice future track is kicking off a couple of isolated showers here or there. I do think the best chance will be across east central and southeast Oklahoma. Can't completely rule out one here in northern sections of the state, even over into central Oklahoma. But again, most areas will not see any rainfall. Any of those showers or isolated storms that pop up during the afternoon will fade away fairly quickly this evening, and we'll see mainly clear skies redeveloping as we move on through the overnight hours. Temperatures today, low to mid 90s, southeast Kansas into northeastern Oklahoma, south wind at about 10 to 15, so hot and humid weather as we move through the afternoon. As we move a little further down to the south, Tulsa down to I-40, around 90 degrees in Stillwell, but you notice quickly into the mid 90s as we move toward the Tulsa area. Wagner, Muskogee, Shakota all at 95 degrees, 95 in Okmulgee, 95 degrees expected in Okemah and Bristow, and those south winds continuing. Southeast Oklahoma, mid to a few upper 90s. Look at McAllister, 97 the high temperature for today, 96 in Wilburton, 95 over in Tallahena, 95 in Poto, and we'll see hot and humid conditions, and it's that area that we'll see a slightly higher chance of a shower or storm. The next 2 or 3 days, we're going to see that slight opportunity of afternoon showers and storms, 10% chance today, again tomorrow, and on Labor Day, as we're going to see temperatures running generally in the mid 90s, 95 expected for tomorrow, 96 on Labor Day. So perfect day to head to the area lakes, maybe to the swimming pool, try to stay cool. And then look what happens as we move on past Labor Day. Well, it's going to start to feel a little bit more like September with daily chances for rain and thunderstorms. Highs back in the 80s. In fact, on Friday, Libby, look at that high, 81 degrees. And we're going to see the lower humidities around as well. So it looks like we're finally starting to transition into fall here, but the next 2 or 3 days, ooh, it's going to feel like summertime across the area.
Yeah, can't stress enough how much you're going to need your sunscreen today. Also drink a lot of water. Yeah,
sunscreen is going to be very important. We were talking about that earlier. If you're on the east side of either the stands down in Norman or here in Tulsa, make sure you're wearing that sunscreen because you'll get a sunburn pretty quickly.
Yeah, and it's going to get pretty hot out there.
Sure will.
All right, thank you, Taft. A Muskogee couple